Oh, there she is. Catherine, how are you?
Hi, Henry.
Janice, greetings.
Greetings.
And so Catherine's here as well.
Yeah, I am. I finally unmuted myself.
There you go. So we got waiting for Karen, and I wonder if Leslie's going to make it.
I mentioned it to her this morning, so
Yep,
hopefully she'll be able to.
yep. And Bert.
So, Henry, is today your birthday?
It happens to be, yes.
Yes, happy birthday. I remember
Thank
you saying
you.
you
Wonderful.
didn't want the meeting tonight because it was your birthday, and so I was
Well,
surprised when you rescheduled.
actually, I decided to do it anyway because of this the guide board. It's
Yes, yep,
just pending,
that's what I figured. Yeah,
and
not
I
to
thought
wait
about
on that.
canceling, but then I thought, well, I'm not doing. I had a party earlier today. I
All
had
right,
a lunch earlier today.
good, nice,
Yeah,
good. I'm glad.
hmm. Complete with
Well,
presents.
Oh boy,
Mm.
well, what'd you get?
congratulations.
Hmm?
What'd you get? Did you get something good?
Well, actually, somebody gave me this.
What is it?
What? A
You see
clock?
that?
Well, I see a little thing.
Oh yeah, what is that? And it
It's like
opens,
a
right?
box.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
isn't that cool?
That's nice.
And
Wow,
well,
nice.
uh, if you open
Oh,
it,
wow. Oh, cool.
That's pretty good. You always
Yeah.
wanted that, didn't you?
huh?
That's good. That's a
Just
good
just
thing.
That's what I wanted, right?
Yeah, it's like a
No,
shadow box, right?
it's
Isn't
very,
that we used to make them? Shadow boxes?
yeah, this
Yeah.
is,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, this is a very traditional uh, handcraft,
Ah,
from the
Huh,
part of Peru where my mother's from.
really?
wow.
Um, and I don't know the exact history of how these things evolved. It's a syncretic tradition. So it's like Spanish and indigenous.
Hmm.
Oh, huh. Cool.
And yeah, I I think at one time there were also boxes like this that housed religious artifacts. So
Yes.
it was
Hmm.
very portable.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
move them and have services
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Huh.
course, now they become more secular. This is full of musicians
Yeah, that's right.
and all kinds of
Wasn't there
even
like
got
a
a
tennis racket or something?
you even have a devil in there.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
okay.
Really,
He's all,
so it's
he's always around.
definitely secular. You got a condor, the moon. Of
Yeah.
course, the moon, that's a very indigenous thing. So you got the
Mhm.
moon and then oh yeah, it's got the moon and the sun in each upper corner.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Huh.
both prominent deities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Huh.
don't take that thing out in the rain.
No,
Right.
no, no. Yeah, no, really. But it is pretty old. I mean, look, it looks like it's been around.
Oh,
Huh.
really?
Yeah, whoever his friend picked it up, it looks
Yeah.
pretty old
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
because
good.
normally they look,
Yeah.
bright. You get a white background.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Well,
cool.
you're a lucky man.
well, it was a complete coincidence that they chose this because I mean, of all the presents somebody could think of, I mean, it's like, hey, I think we
Yeah.
have Leslie there. Hello, Leslie. I think she's on her phone. Yeah, she's on her phone.
Mhm.
I'm here. So I remember the meeting and I have to drive right now, but I'm here and listening.
All right. Let me just check on Bert. I am not sure this is 6 minutes past 7, so let's have a check-in.
Hi, Leslie. I couldn't open the photographs because it said I had to get permission from the person who had put them on Google Drive or something. And I kind of was wary of that, but today I finally clicked on the thing that said get permission. So maybe you got a message saying that I asked for permission? Does this make any sense? She must be in a dead area or something now.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
old Shutesbury.
yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Did you manage to open them, Janice?
No, I didn't even see a link. I didn't even have an invite or an option on it, and that's why I ended up sending some more photos. Is because I just there wasn't anything
Oh,
to click on or
oh,
whatever.
That,
I didn't see that you sent photos. I'm sorry. I'll look
That's all
later.
right. It's
I'll
okay.
look later. Yeah.
that has happened to me a couple of times recently. I think it's because I tried to send too many, so it goes to a
Oh.
different avenue.
Oh,
And I apologize for that. I will send them in smaller bunches or send less next time. But someone else asked for permission to do it, and I can't remember who
Yeah.
it was.
Well,
Huh.
I thought, well, Google, this is Google.
It's technology. It's our new
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself again. Bye.
Okay.
I'm
Bye-bye.
here.
Okay.
You know, I when I initiated the meeting tonight, I noticed that yeah, the Zoom said it was at 8 o'clock. I totally
Whoa.
freaked out. I
Really?
freaked out and I thought, well, what's going on here?
Oh,
Yeah. Huh.
But it is at 7. It's at 7 according to our
yeah.
Yeah.
According to the
Calendar.
calendar. Yeah, it is.
calendar and everything. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. They're in a
It's my
different time
birthday
zone.
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a
That's the
problem.
main thing. Let's keep our eye on the ball here.
Yeah, really. Yeah, there's no
Uh,
sign of Bert, and he was actually in the loop for a lot of things. I've been in touch with him because we've been working on the guide board.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hmm.
Do you have his
Mhm.
cell phone number or something like that?
I just rang him, and
Mhm.
also he's not answering,
Oh dear.
but I left him a message.
Hmm.
Hope he's all right. I assume he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Try that again. Hmm. Hmm. Mm.
Your call has been.
Yeah. When in doubt, let's see if just call his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it.
That's the best thing to do, yeah. Should have done that from the beginning.
Henry,
Hola, Elizabeth. ¿Cómo estás?
bien, bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien. Oye, ¿está Bert por ahí? No.
Estoy en Boston.
Ah, está en Boston.
Mi
Ah,
está en casa.
ya, no, es que teníamos una reunión esta noche y no lo he visto. Sí, sí.
No está contestando su celular.
No contesta.
¿Tienes nuestro landline?
Ah, no, a ver, dámelo.
413
Ujú,
7
ujú.
9340.
Ok.
Puede textearlo.
También ya lo hice. Ya. Bueno, un abrazo. Chao. Okay.
So Karen can't make it, or what's up with Karen?
Well, she's supposed to call me. I don't know
Oh.
what's going on with her.
Ah,
No. Bert, I hope he's all right.
yeah.
It's not.
Your call has
Yeah.
been forwarded to an automated voicemail system. Bert Fernandez and Elizabeth Fernandez O'Brien is not available.
She answers all the calls.
Yeah.
Hola, Bert. We're here at the meeting. Just checking in. Maybe I hope you're okay. But if you get this, tune in, and we'll see you. So, well, let's give it. Oh, who is that? Oh, I think it's.
Oh, it's Bob Groves.
It's Bob. It's Bob.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's not, yeah, he came to weigh in on the signboard, on the
Yeah.
guide board, but
Yeah. Bob, greetings.
Good. So do we have a quorum with three? What's our phone number?
Well, technically, I guess we've been doing 4, but
Yeah, if there's 7 people, then it would have to be the 4, but I'm trying to
Mm.
think.
yeah, I think
1, 2,
in
3.
the past we've worked with Leslie as a fill in. Remember, the associates can come to the fore
Mhm.
when
And Karen's supposed to phone or something, or?
yeah, no, but she hasn't called. It's now
Okay.
15 after.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So perhaps we should just get started.
Okay.
Is it, do we have, we're allowed to?
Well, I think let me ask Leslie. We
Yeah,
did this
she's
once
the-
before. Hello, Leslie. I hope she's still there.
She had muted herself.
Yeah, I know.
And she may be in a dead zone.
One of the
driving
many
home.
dead zones, yeah.
I'm neither in a dead zone.
Oh, good.
I've
Oh, yeah.
unmuted.
Yeah, Leslie, we're in a quandary
been-
here
I've
about.
been listening to you, and
Okay,
I
good.
was glad that I was muted because I was thinking maybe you'd just go ahead and do it anyway.
I think so because
But the associate members, I think in the case of planning board and ZBA or whoever they are, they can step up.
yes,
Technically, I'm not supposed to, but have you started the meeting? Are we recording already?
yes, we are recording.
Okay, well, technically, I'm not supposed to be counted in my particular position.
Oh no,
but-
okay, we have a Fernandez on the line.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
Good.
I
Yeah.
will mute
Good.
myself.
That's great.
But it's Elizabeth.
No, there he is, Bert.
Oh, Elizabeth, thank you.
Sorry,
Bert, good to see you, man.
Ah,
I just got back from Boston. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
wow, thank you. Thanks for getting here.
No problem, man. Yeah, no. Okay, we're just getting started. Welcome everybody. Actually, this is the moment for public comment, and I know we have Bob Bob's here.
Well, he seems
Uh,
did he disappear? I don't see
no.
him.
Let's ask him to unmute.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so there's a public comment space. I don't know if you want to say something.
Well, I just been hearing some noise about, and I did speak with a member of the building committee there, Stephen Dunlap, what's his name, Dullman, or
Dalmas.
yeah. And I saw that the sign had been installed on the common. I was interested in what the historical commission thought about the issues that he had raised with me about the roof and stuff like that, So I thought I would just see what you had to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm very glad you're here, actually. Um, that's our first item on the agenda, and probably the most important one tonight. Just as a recap, um, yeah, Stephen Dalmas did an assessment. I sent that along to everyone. I assume you got it. And did anybody not get it?
I don't think I got it.
Oh, you didn't?
No?
Was it sent as an attachment or?
It was, yeah, it was an attachment, and it was full of photographs.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Oh. Was
No.
that how long? Was that a long time ago? Like a month?
No, I'd say when did we, Bert, when did we it was a week after it was delivered. So we delivered first week of July. Was it? Oh, when did we deliver that thing?
When did we?
It was the first, I believe it was the first week of July. It hasn't been that long.
It was a Monday.
Oh, well done. Yeah.
No, I should have it in my calendar.
Well, I don't think I saw it, but
Yeah, no, it was actually it was the
It was
Monday, the
it was June the
29th,
29th.
29th of June, Monday. Yeah. So, let's see me get back here. Ooh. Oh boy.
It looks like it was about July 8th.
No, it was a Monday, 29th of June.
No,
That's
I
when
mean,
we brought it, but maybe
yeah,
that's when
the
you sent it.
emails were July 8th. I'm looking at my email
okay, I'll look for that.
history.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think it's the one, the Cedar Shake and Shingle Bureau's installation guide, or else there's
Oh,
also,
yeah, I did get that. Yeah, sorry.
and also there's one that's called Shutesbury Signboard. This is a Word version of Steve Dalmas's report.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep, yeah. So they looked at it and found some issues with the roofing. It was very detailed and quite technical.
Yeah.
Did Bob get a chance to see that or talk to Dom? You talked to
I
Dom.
talked to Steve about it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I did look at the thing. I was on the common with them, so I did see
Okay, excellent. So
the roof, and I saw the finished product, if you will.
yeah, perhaps
He was
would
on the
you-
common with Russ Wilson. They were
Yeah.
installing it. They were putting on some blocks or something.
yeah. Well, Bob, would you care to maybe share some of your thoughts on
Well,
that?
I'm not sure exactly what Steve Smolsky said, but I heard that he weighed in. I've
He
been doing,
did.
I've been doing wood roofs for a long time. I've done a lot of wood roofs. What I explained to Steve was that depending on where you are, in my experience, and I've done wood roofs and wood shingling in all New England states and Fisher's Island, New York. So it's different traditions everywhere. And then, of course, there's a little label that comes with the shingles that tells you how to do it, which nobody pays any attention to. And I'm sure that's kind of parallel to what the book says, which Steve Smolsky probably would quote chapter and verse. But from my experience, the best thing to do is to have triple coverage, meaning you want a shingle is 18 inches long. You want to expose no more than, say, 5.5 inches or up to 6 per course. You want to have, you want to put the course that follows the first two courses, you want to cover the nail that attaches the shingle below it by at least 3/4 of an inch.
Mhm.
But you want to say probably put an inch or an inch and a half between the joints. That gives you a really good spacing. And then you want to on your next course, you want to be away from that by half an inch, so you don't have any gaps that line up with the nail for two courses above it. So if there's a split where the nail is, that it won't result in a weak point in the roof. Now that they didn't do that, they had and also I would always put depending on the moisture content of the wood that you're putting down, and test that pretty easily with a moisture meter. If most cases the wood is pretty damp when you get it, it's been stored outside. And so if you just butt the shingles nice and firmly together, they dry out well after you've installed them, and you end up with a nice gap that's appropriate, that will not cause the shingles to buckle when they expand it, because they do expand when they're wet.
Yep.
So, but these people did was they had dry shingles. They were probably inside their facility for a while, so they were dried out and shrunk. Then they added extraordinary gaps, like they didn't even bother to carefully cover the nails below so that if you look at the gaps in their roof, you could see some nail heads. So they weren't really following standard practices on any of those, whether it's the Blue Label or the architectural graphic standards or any other standard that I know of. So they were not really experienced at wood roofs. So that's what I saw. Plus the joints that they did at the corners, which are mitered joints. The way to do that properly is because you have triple coverage, you butt the two shingles together, and you have one, say, on the left over the one on the right. And then when you put the next course on, you start it. It's counterintuitive, but you start it the same way. But by the time you're done, you have alternating joints so that the overlap changes at every course. They had just the same overlap every course, all the way up the hip, which is the part of the roof that joins in the middle, that goes up from each corner. Those are hips. They're called hips. So they didn't understand how to do the joint properly. So the person who did the job wasn't aware of, again, of the right practice there. And so I think it was kind of a crap job, It's not a big roof. It's going to work. It's going to work. And my roof, that I have a wood roof on Catherine Studio, that's, I don't know how old it is, like 30 years old, and the shingles, some of them falling out, and there's all kinds of gaps and erosion from wind and weather and sun, and the roof still doesn't leak. There's a lot of wood roofs are very tolerant in that they swell. And so when they swell, like an old boat, you throw it in the lake and it swells up and it stops leaking. So I think a wood roof, it'll work for a while. It'll be fine. But it's not as good as it should be for the kind of money they've spent on it, I think. What did they spend on the roof? Do you know?
Say again.
What did the town pay for that roof?
Yeah.
There were so many.
'Cause I know it was an extra at one point.
It was an extra. Yeah. I'd have to go back and look at it. It was either 3,000 or more
For the roof.
for the roof. Yeah.
My God. Just for your information, I don't know if I sent this to you, but I did the first restoration I was involved with was in the 90s with Jim Aaron. And we did the thing. Jim volunteered, and he got me to do the carpentry on that. So I did the carpentry repairs on that in the 90s, early 90s. And then I did the roof. And Jim did provided the materials, and he had his father-in-law do the painting. And we didn't charge a penny to the town. So that was in the 90s, okay? And I did the job I guess it was about 12 years ago, 2009 or something like that, a little bit more than 12 years ago. And I charged something under $2,000 for all the work, including pickup, delivery, paint, roof, the whole deal. So to pay that kind of money for just the roof and to have a crap job is kind of depressing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, appreciate your input here, and I know Dalmas basically. I read his comments, and he also referenced the manual on red cedar roofing. So the evidence was there. I mean, it looked like there were some real gaps in this. And Steve Smolsky chimed in and concurred with all of these problems
Yeah.
as they are. And just to try to remember what he said, something about it wasn't fatal, but it definitely needed to be re-roofed. So this, I think, the bottom line is it needs to be redone. The other point I want to share, unless you have anything else, Bob.
Well, I
that
just
you
want to say,
want-
if again, I just want to kind of reaffirm that the roof will work for a while. It just won't last as long as it should.
That's right.
So if they're not willing to do it over again, I wouldn't replace it immediately because it's going to be okay for a while. It's just not going to have the lifespan that it should.
Okay.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So
But,
let me.
but
Yeah. Go ahead, Bert.
the thing, Bob, is that they charge a lot of money, and they were pretty much saying that this should last about 20 years. So if that's not the case, and they did not do a good job, then I think that they should be responsible for that.
I agree with you. I don't know if they'll. Well, you
Yeah.
should try to get them to fix it. I would think that'd be worth a try.
Yep. Anybody else want to respond to Bob's intervention?
Well, I just want to say one thing about whoever it was from the outfit that did that. He or she said, well, we told you that it should be protected by some kind of other thing.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but I just thought, what are they talking about? This is a living part of the town, and they want to turn it into an exhibition or an exhibit. And I just thought that was a just terrible idea. And to use
Yeah.
that as an excuse kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, let me just respond to that. Yeah, they from the very beginning insisted that the thing should be protected somehow, and of course, it's been out there for ages.
Yeah.
And so they came back with that. Let me just highlight another point that was raised by Christine Puza, the person managing the operation there. She said, and I'm just paraphrasing, but it's pretty close, that Peter Mahoney had been in charge of this particular project. He wasn't there. He hadn't been there for a week. She sent me an email. I think I sent that along to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all read it. I'll just reiterate, just for everyone's reference. And so she is going to get back to us about it. She wanted to talk to Peter about it to see, what to do. The other point I want to make is that when Bert and I were there, I'll just try to give you a sense of what that situation was. I mean, getting the guide board onto the truck was just a real challenge, and they had like 5 or 6 people, dedicated to help us get that thing onto the truck without doing any damage to it. And so in the rush of that, someone came out with a piece of paper and I signed it. It said it's an invoice, the final invoice. And in the fine print, which it wasn't a moment to read, it said, well, by signing this, you're accepting the condition of the artifact. And of course that's a little,
Pretty
we're no experts on this. Even if we could have assessed it, we have no idea. We have no sense of what what's going on. But it's just for your own information. I hope that they'll come back and say they'll either reimburse us so that we get it done here, don't have to bring it back, or they will follow, whatever it is necessary to remedy it. So those I think seem to be the 2 options here.
Reimburse seems best to me.
Yep.
With just addressing what Catherine was saying, at one point we, after consulting them and consulting the Mass Historical Commission, we sort of agreed with them that this was it's no longer something that tells you which ways to go. I mean, nobody looks at that for which direction to go, but that it's more like a museum piece. And so we were tending towards that, but then there was a lot of opposition from the people in the select board and people like Steve um, uh, Damas and other members of that commission. And so we then gave up on that. And then at that point, they agreed to make it, and we have that in writing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Says
Mm-hmm.
that they agreed that they would, because we were going to keep it outside, that they would do their best to make it so that it would last as long as possible
Yes.
outside. So to come back and say that we said from the beginning, it's not an excuse for doing a shoddy job, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. And just to add to that, um, Steve Smolsky paid them a visit. I mean, he went out there.
Oh,
Yes, I don't know if you recall, but he went out there, looked at it, and advised Peter Mahoney on this matter. Of course, the level of detail may not have been there regarding the roof. It obviously wasn't
oh,
because they made all these, they didn't stick to the appropriate measures. So anyway, we're waiting to hear. I'd hoped we'd have heard from these people by now. We have not. And so it's still pending.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have someone from the public who'd like to comment. Mary Lou.
Yes, hi, Mary Lou
Hi.
Kanka. Yeah, I was going to ask what roof you were speaking about, but after the conversation, I realized you're talking about the top of the guidepost and
Yes.
something went wrong with it. And now is it
No.
going to cost the historic commission?
No. No.
Ah,
Yeah. Just in a nutshell, it was
yeah,
renovated.
right.
There are issues with the roof. It will
Okay,
work for a time, but ultimately will have to be redone because it won't stand a long test of time
right. So that's
because
what you went in with expecting. That's how I
yeah.
understand what's happening here.
Well,
Oh, that's not cool.
no, it's not
Yeah.
good, and
No,
we're
no.
waiting to hear back from them.
Huh.
Because we've sent them a very detailed description of what's wrong with the roofing. And you
Mm-hmm.
missed Bob Grove's presentation.
Mm.
He also kind of reiterated what he was actually there at the evaluation
Wow.
by the buildings committee.
Okay, thank you.
That's where we are now.
oh, Henry.
So yeah.
Henry, this is Janice. I would just say too that I happened to stop by the town common while Steve and Russ were there, and so they showed me some of the things that are in the report from Steve. And what surprised me too is that it seems like the Williams Art Conservation Center does
Mhm.
really high quality work, and just the looks of that. I know the looks don't necessarily count, but the way things like didn't match up or didn't have the gaps, it just seemed a lot less um careful handling than what they did with the rest, the removal,
Yeah.
the repainting and everything. I don't know if they just never do roofs
Yeah.
or what.
Well, they probably contracted it out, right? I think Bob,
Oh.
maybe you have some comment here. It was probably contracted out to somebody who didn't know what they were doing.
Well, I don't know if that's the case or not, but certainly the second part of your sentence is true.
Mhm.
The person that did the roof didn't know what he was doing, you know. But the thing is, again, I was involved in this project and I kind of dropped out because of this. I think when the Williamsburg people came and got involved, they kind of set the standard or the parameters for the project as a
Yep.
this
No.
kind of this
Yep.
really precious sort of thing that had to
Right.
be restored. And frankly, I think their business is restoring paintings and things like that, not
Yep.
architectural sort of features.
Well, just as a backgrounder, just to bring those who were not here for the the genesis of the project, right? You know, at the time, I was not chair, which is I can say, but Miriam Defont was chair, and she was very keen on having these people do it, and in part because she had done research comparing prices for historical renovation, I guess, which is a specialty of some kind. And this was the best cost among the lot. You know,
Mhm.
there were.
Definitely.
I mean, some people wanted $40,000 for this. This is just really absurd. But it was at that time that it was it was Miriam who arranged for them to come out and look at it, etc.
Mhm.
And everything. I mean, it looks beautiful and everything, but it's the roof.
Yeah.
Well, you're at, excuse me if I may cut in, but
Yeah, no, go ahead.
you're at the situation is what it is right now. So going forward,
Yeah.
if they can fix it, fine. If they can't fix it,
Yeah.
then it's okay for a while. But at some point, the town's going to have to get somebody to do the roof again. Now, I don't see there's any big immediate worry except to maybe conclude this business with that organization on a happier note if you can. That's all. That's my recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would only like to say that it's such a project transporting it back and forth,
Yeah.
and the risk on the highway, even just one accident could.
Yeah.
It just seems to me Bob has very practical sense here about it's fine for the short term, and I think Catherine is correct. If they would somehow not take full amount, but maybe it's already been paid.
It has.
Yeah. and sometimes that's what happens in government. There's lots of people who have different ideas, and the blend of them all sometimes isn't the best. But if they didn't do it so well in the first place, are we really going to want to put the manpower and expense into transporting it and risk and transporting it back and
Yeah.
I don't think we should go back.
No.
No,
No.
thank you. I'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie.
No. It was a challenge, man. It was.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, just getting into what is it, 10 by 10 truck? I believe it was 10 by 10.
Uh-huh.
That you think, well, it should go in pretty easily, But yeah. So okay. So do we need to vote on anything then? I guess we should wait to hear from the folks out there in Williamstown.
Yeah, I guess so.
That
And then-
seems best to me. Yeah.
Then
And
see
then-
what the select board and the building committee think
Mhm.
should happen from there.
Yeah, and we can actually report or come up with our consensus on what to do.
Yeah.
And then report it to the others. I mean, I'm not so sure the CPC will be willing to give us any more money. Although the other issue with it now is that according to Smolsky, there really should be a that cement foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and he's concerned that it's not being acted on. The buildings committee. Well, Bob was there. Apparently, at least what Dalmas was telling me is that it didn't. It seemed a little complicated doing that cement maneuver, the foundation, and that there were ways of getting around that. But Bob, any thoughts on the
Well, I'll
cement?
just tell you, if you decide you want to do a foundation, I'd be happy to meet with you or to consult with you about the
Well-
options that you might have. Like, when we did it in the 90s, we just put it back on the stone that's there.
Yep.
I understand it's too close to the road as the road has gotten closer and the plows
Yeah.
cause problems for it. We just
Yeah.
put it on some blocks in the 2009 iteration.
Mhm.
And as far as I know, it never moved, so it was fine. The
Mhm.
issue of it, the bottom of it kind of rotting a little bit,
Mhm.
it's because it's right near the ground. So I think what Steve suggested was raising it up a little bit. I don't know if the foundation would make any difference. It doesn't have any weight to really bear on the ground, so
Yep.
it's not really. It could float on top of some piers or some blocks or something. With I think fine. It's not gonna. Nobody's gonna steal it or knock it over. Or if somebody
Mhm.
hits it, if it's pinned down, it's probably gonna damage it more than if someone just hits it and knocks it off its blocks. But I don't think it's a big deal. But I do think that
Mhm.
you could put piers like on each corner, like a little sonotube type of thing, or you could
Mhm.
find a way to attach it to the earth if you wanted to do that. I think what Steve and Russ were doing was putting a screen underneath it so that some wildlife wouldn't live in there. But
Mhm.
I don't know if that's been a problem either. I think that, Catherine told me that they took this time capsule out of there,
They did.
and I was part of that time capsule. So I kind of, wait a minute, that's kind of vandalism. Come on.
Well, no. That's still they returned that. It's in the old town hall.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, there you go.
But so anyway,
Um,
if you decide to do something with the foundation, I'd be glad to join you in another meeting and talk about it with you. So
okay.
Maybe we should share what the original recommendation was, because it was more than just putting a slab of cement there, because it seemed more complicated than that.
Yep.
The recommendation that was made, I think, by Steve Smolsky.
Yes.
So maybe we should look at that again.
Yeah. Did Bob? Did you get those recommendations?
no, I didn't, but I did understand they wanted to do. Let me just tell you that different people would have different opinions about this, and I certainly
Yep.
respect the other opinions. But I look at this as not that. It's not like it's really that important for it to be
Hmm.
a really technically sound foundation for this sign. It's
Hmm.
got to be supported. It's got to stay where it is. It's got to be off the ground.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to have some expensive foundation.
Hmm.
That's my opinion. So I'll leave it there. But if you decide you want to help about how to maybe specify, and the town building committee doesn't come up with something you like, I'd be happy to give you what I think is appropriate. But I don't want to interfere with them either, because that's their official
Right.
mandate. So, but anyway, if you need me, call me and I'll call you. I'll come back.
Great.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
So see you soon.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Okay.
night.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wonder if we should, I mean, could we, if the people in Williamstown decide to just wash their hands of the whole deal, can we get the town lawyer to send them a letter,
Hmm.
or should we?
I
Well,
think
that could.
the
yeah.
select board can help with those decisions, right? Whether they
Mhm.
wouldn't want us to go forward with a law thing if they didn't
Mhm.
feel comfortable with it too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. My hunch is that I don't know. I could be totally wrong here, but these people are connected to the Clark Institute. That's Williams College, I believe.
Hmm.
And I think there's, the case has been made incontrovertibly that there is a problem here, and beyond the fact that we signed off on the final invoice,
Yeah.
that I think they may be willing to, be accommodating about it.
Hmm. Maybe
But
they will.
could be wrong, but
That would be great.
you
That
know,
would be great. They should pay for somebody to do it here.
exactly.
I
Exactly.
agree. I completely agree.
Yeah.
And Henry, you could say, I would think that, you trusted that, the work was done very well and you didn't you in the middle
Yep.
of moving and you weren't going to do some kind of special inspection, that they have
Yeah.
a reputation and
Right.
we paid
Yeah.
good money for it and we
Yep.
just assumed that everything will be fine,
Yep.
you know?
Yep. Um,
And we're not roof experts, so,
obviously,
we wouldn't have known what to look for,
yeah, we're just the hysterical commission, Anyway, any other thoughts on this? I mean, I can't think of anything else. We're just wait and see what Christine has to say.
Mhm.
I was a little fazed by the comment that, well, we told you so.
Yeah,
Well,
right. Yeah.
come on. But Christine is not a higher level. I don't think, I mean, I'm sure she's not on the board there.
Uh-huh.
I'm
And
sorry.
so,
Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure this has gone to the board because this is going to be a real, it'll be a stinker in their organization.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see
Okay.
what they say.
All right.
Oh, Mary Lou. Yep.
Hi. Yeah, I think this is just one thing, and I think Bob left the meeting, but that my appreciation goes out to him as a local person who is still in this whole gig. I think it's very generous of Bob Groves. Yeah. And if I were on the commission, I would make some kind of appreciation note to him. Thank
Well,
you. Yeah,
we've told him so now, and
that's good.
we'll do so again, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I agree also. Thank
Mhm.
you, Mary Lou.
Yep.
yeah.
All right. So the other item on the agenda, unless anybody has something else to say here, is the anyway, any updates on the archival project?
Well, from what I'm doing, it just goes on,
Okay.
It-
Yeah, it's ongoing.
slowly, but I hope surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. We did deposit the time capsule in the old town hall,
That's true. Yeah.
and yeah. Yeah, a related issue. Perhaps we could fold it in. I don't know, but Janice wanted to see us discuss the possibility of having an exhibit somewhere with the items that were on display
Mhm.
the July 5th. There was an impromptu 250th event on the Common. There was, besides the flags, I mean, there was, we had some artifacts and
Mhm.
photographs and old documents, from
Mhm.
that period, including Daniel Shay's signature, I believe,
Or at least his listing of his name in a couple places as
Yeah,
being
right,
a
okay.
voter.
Yeah, that's right. So, am I correct, Janice, that you thought maybe this might be, I mean,
Yeah, I think was it Melissa Leslie that or someone who was it that suggested that maybe we have it for a little time in the town hall or at the library or someplace.
Mhm.
yep.
So we're thinking about I contacted Marianne and for the month of September she's got another project that's, taking up the space and as well as her focus and stuff. But she said, we could possibly do something after that. So it was a question of, you know, you know, what is the commission happy with us doing if we just do it as a display that's available for more people to see for a little
Mhm.
longer? I think I'd feel more comfortable in the library than the town hall because the town hall would be downstairs. People could be walking in and out and you wouldn't
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
as far as I
Mhm.
know, rather in the library, I think it's a little more protected and a little more space, that wouldn't be jostled all the time from setting up chairs or whatever, you know. Um,
Right.
So I was just seeing, or I don't know if there's any other event that's coming up this fall with the town that it would, work on as part of an outdoor event or not.
Mhm. I like the idea of it being in the library, because people, I assume, go there,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where they don't tend to go down under.
stairs, yeah.
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 That seems
Yeah.
like a good idea. And so maybe we could just sign up, say we want, what do you have, and sign up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you're thinking maybe sometime late September, October?
It'd probably be October,
Yeah.
something like that, which
Mhm.
I think is fine. Anytime this year
Yeah, yeah,
is
I agree.
good
Yeah.
anyway. The whole year counts.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
be interesting as a lead up to that, maybe do a little bit of additional research, just on what was
yeah,
happening in the town at the time and
yeah.
who
Mhm.
lived here, all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
There
I
is,
mean,
Yeah.
there's also something called History Days, and
Oh, yeah.
forget what day it is. It's in October, where societies and commissions in the region, I think the Franklin or the Quabbin, North Quabbin region, history
Yeah.
days where people can drive around to see exhibits. And if that
Mhm.
occurred on a day when the library was open, terrific. And if it didn't, then maybe we could borrow it from the library and hold our own little exhibit for that day at the town hall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It unlike last time, we have time this time to get commission permission in
Mhm.
advance to move forward. If any of these ideas are suitable for you to
Yeah.
vote, then
Mhm.
Janice and I can move forward on them.
Mhm.
Right.
But that might be another option in addition to the library.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, but how do you, can you find out when that History Day is?
Yes, I
Yeah.
will. I can and I will.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I might lose the meeting if
Yeah.
I try to do
Don't.
it. That happened once already. Once is enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so and we can work
Mhm.
around that, and that would be good. We'll find out when that is and
Yeah.
find out what works for Mary Ann, and we'll see what we can do about having a few more eyes on the display and before it goes back into
Mhm.
protective custody.
Yeah. Well, something occurred to me that maybe there are scholars in the area who have specialized in that period of history
Hmm.
who might be willing to come and give a short presentation. I mean,
Mhm.
something that they could do off the cuff,
That would be really cool.
at
I'd
the
love
li
to know
yeah,
more. Yeah.
yeah, at the library, they got it set up for lecture kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thing with that gentleman who lived down Wendell Road
Mhm.
seemed to have a great interest in history. I don't know what his professional call was.
Yeah.
You may have talked further with him, Henry, but he might
No.
be one that could, talk about it if we did a presentation. I had invited him by postcard because I had no other way to contact him to the next historical commission meeting. And just tonight, after Janice reminded me, I think his postcard might have said the other date. So
Right.
Mhm.
he's not
Okay.
here. His name was Thomas Scheidig.
That's right. That's right. You remind me of him. Yeah, I met him. Do you know his background at all?
No, that's what I say. I don't.
Yeah.
He came to the presentation and just started talking off the cuff as if he really could. And that's why I thought you brought it up, that he really
Yeah,
could do a contextual kind of presentation.
Huh.
Could you send me his name?
Yes, I will. And his
Yeah.
address, as I say, I
Yeah.
sent him a postcard telling him about the meeting, but
Right.
I don't have any phone or email contact. I don't know why I didn't think of it that day.
Yeah. Well,
But I'll
I
send
could.
you what I've got.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
I'll do a background check on him. See
Yeah.
what he's
Yeah.
about. See, and maybe contact him because I did
Definitely.
talk to him. Seemed reasonably interesting man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as if he might he might want to join the commission also.
That would-
Right.
Ooh.
That was one of the perks of having done that little event there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes,
Hmm.
I had talked with Janice about the posters that she and her daughter made are exquisite.
Yep.
It's a shame what happens to a poster even after a program. And I was wondering if we could seal them between acetate sheets with double stick tape, as we did as in 1976. A lot of historical documents were done that we just reached into and had at our disposal for this program. And Janice
Yeah.
kind of looked at me like 50 years from now. And I said, why not? It was 50 years ago. And
Wow.
I'm very grateful for the people who did their work then.
Hmm.
I don't think there's enough acetate left on the roll that we have. And I have not looked up the price of it. And I wonder if Catherine might know the price. But
Well, yeah,
We-
we can look it up at University Products.
yeah,
We can
we
do
don't
that.
have to decide tonight. But I
Mhm.
would recommend preserving the posters in acetate. One, because they're very informative. And two, because I do believe they could be used in the future again.
It was really nice when Leslie found this big brown portfolio that said, like, I don't know, 1976 or whatever,
Mhm.
and we opened it up and there were already all these cool 1775, 1776
Mhm.
documents that had been selected and preserved. We had the acetate on them and stuff like that. It was like, wow, we don't have to dig through everything. There's a lot of really cool stuff already here.
So I basically, if Carrie and Janice don't mind, and
We don't mind.
the product is not anything that the commission has funded at this point, but at the point that it was, if we were going to preserve them, we would come to you to ask for funding for a new roll of
Mhm.
film. And that
Yep.
would be useful for a lot more preservation work that we could be doing in the future too.
Yep.
In fact, we're using supplies from 1976.
Uh-huh.
We have
Yeah.
enough stick tape from that time period to last till easily 30, 20, whatever.
Be nice if we could get the same price.
Okay.
Right.
They
Work
paid.
on that, Catherine.
Do we have the money?
Well, we're into we will be in a new fiscal year.
We are
we-
in it. We are in it. We've got
Oh,
another.
that's right, July.
Should we vote on it?
Hmm? Oh, I think we should wait for Catherine to do the research on the
Yeah.
price. And
So
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. I'm going to see you on Friday and I'll see what I can find out before then.
Okay.
this is not a rush because we don't
Yeah.
want to do it before any future programs this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we might find that we need that money for some other purpose, but
Hmm. Or some of the other documents and stuff too, for that
Mhm.
matter.
Mhm.
Miriam
Mhm.
ordered a lot of supplies, but this is one that is very useful because it's big and wide and can take care of bigger
Mhm.
items.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
just want to put the idea out there here.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Leslie, just wanted to remind you that the commission should reimburse you for
Well-
all of those expenses that you had,
The copying.
Well-
whatever they were. I mean, so
I did them independently on my own, knowing that it was the end of the year and we still had to get that
no,
guide
yeah.
back and forth. And I think there was some amount of money Gail told me.
Yes,
Just a matter of me remembering to give her a receipt for partial. And as
Okay,
I say, you guys never voted it or authorized it. I did it because I got really enthusiastic about the program and I wanted it to be good.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
And we had limited time once we decided to do
Yeah.
something.
So I don't mind what I spent. But if
Right.
it's $30 or something left, that would contribute to some of the copying, and that would be fine and plenty for me. It's
Yeah.
gone and forgotten in my mind,
Mhm.
so I'm not
Mhm.
that worried.
Yeah.
The nice part is that if we can get it all back in the closet for the next, for 50 years from now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry, and might be sending you a receipt. I talked with
Yeah.
Gail. He said, oh, for this little,
Well,
amount, it doesn't
Mhm.
have to be by 2 weeks after the fiscal year closes. She said she'd take it.
Yep.
If there was
Take-
still a balance. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Leslie, I have a question.
Yeah,
Uh,
go ahead.
Are you meeting at the, for the archival project, are you meeting regularly or any particular days or?
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead.
the answer is Catherine has been otherwise occupied.
I fell down the stairs and broke my back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Catherine.
I'm okay. I'm not limber, but
Oh,
I'm okay. But I come in once a week, and so, yeah.
Well, you haven't been. This will be
No,
the
I
first
haven't. Yeah.
time in a couple months. And meanwhile, our administrative assessors got settled in, and he doesn't strike me as one who really would want us to be working in there, Bert. So
Yeah,
most of our supplies are over at the other building, which is fine for fall or through the fall. And then maybe we'll have to just be selective about what we want to work on and bring it over to the warm heated building, and maybe you and Catherine will work downstairs. Or it seems like at the moment he does not come in on Fridays, which is why Catherine and I are going to try Friday. And if you would like to join us, as far as if he were to come in, I'd move us back to the 1829 building. But I believe that this Friday at 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
we will be in the assessor's office or in the room across the street, the hallway even, if he's there.
this Friday morning?
Yeah,
Um,
you don't have to decide right now.
no, I know that I can't this Friday morning. It's, I have, something for Thursday, Friday.
It's
Okay.
fine.
But, next week, I wanna, what I would like to try and do is
Mhm.
come when it's raining, because then I can't do any of the outside projects
Mhm,
You don't feel as bad. Yeah.
that I have going.
understood.
So I'm wondering how flexible that is if I wanted to come in on a day
Well,
where it's gonna be
Seems to
raining.
me that you could take your boxes and go to an empty room within the heated building, or I could let you into the 1829 building and let you work there
So the 1829 building is available anytime?
anytime. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just get in touch with you and the box is still at your office, right?
Well, half of them have been moved over because I wasn't anticipating having this window of time on Fridays. And much of Catherine's work is over there because we weren't anticipating. We were clearing out the assessor's office from history. And then I noticed this pattern of Jay not being in on Fridays. And so I think we're going to be at the assessor's office this Friday, which doesn't matter to you anyway, but I still have a few of your boxes to bring to the 1829 building. They're half there and half are still under the assessor's desk.
Okay,
But if there's only room for one of us, Bert or me, my schedule is extremely flexible. So whatever day, if there's only one slot,
There's
and
plenty
one,
of room
I
and
was looking at next week because it seems like it's gonna be raining every day.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
plenty of
Oh.
room in the 1829 building. Other
Mhm.
days of the week, it really is not right for us to be taking over the assessor's office.
No,
So
right.
you can
Yep.
choose your days. We'll just bring all the materials to the 1829 building and we'll decide what happens in the fall when it starts
Yeah.
getting cold.
Okay,
I can make sure to let you in at any day you want to come up.
hey, the old library.
Yeah. What about that?
Well, I don't know.
Takeover bid.
Mhm. No, it's public use. It's open to public use. I mean,
It is?
well, I guess, for insurance purposes, the town pays insurance on
Was
the
it cleaned
building.
out when they moved out? Was it like swept clean at least?
I have no idea.
There's probably no
Well, I
table
mean,
there or anything.
I could provide a table, I could provide a chair, I could,
Mhm.
squatters' rights.
Mhm.
I mean,
I think we want the responsibility of maintaining that building though. In the
No, but I
No.
mean, just for a place to work, and then we could store the things in 1829 and all that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. Henry probably knows best who to ask for use of it would be.
Yeah, is it select board at this point, Henry?
Sorry, again, ask to use
Com-
the library?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I think the select board has jurisdiction there.
but even if
Yeah.
it's only for a person to work in, not to,
Yeah.
bring the whole shebang over there.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah. I'm sure they would welcome it. I mean, it's not used at all, you know?
Well, unless insurance is stating what it can be used for, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
a person sitting quietly reading
Well,
with a pencil.
perhaps I can inquire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they don't like totally vacant buildings, right?
no.
No.
Yeah, so,
It, it might be a good option for the town.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we just need a copying machine there, right?
Huh. Yeah.
Really? Well, that might be an issue.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's not
don't
gonna
know.
happen.
Did they keep the internet there? Not that we need that for this work, but
Mhm.
I bet they did.
Yeah,
anyway, it's
I
a
don't,
good
I
idea.
don't, I don't know. I think Marianne might know. So let's see something else. So, Leslie, you'll send me the name of that guy, his contact, if you have one.
I will. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the date. I can send the name and the date of the October history.
yeah.
Yeah, the date,
Everyone.
October.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
reply to your most recent
Okay.
email to all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay. Any unfinished business? Any additional anything? That,
So do we have a next meeting date? Originally it was going to be August 4th.
that's right.
So it's going to be
Well,
something
yeah. Well,
different.
as soon as I know, I hear from. I was hoping I'd heard from the
Oh, okay.
Williamstown people.
Okay.
That would be certainly something we'd need to meet to maybe vote on something.
Okay.
Yeah. So August 4th might be a little too soon. I don't know.
Well, okay.
What do you think? I mean, we could keep that date and if necessary, change it. What is August 4th is coming up, right? Next week. So it's
Yeah.
From
not,
today.
yeah, no, I'd say give it a little more. So maybe mid to late August?
Okay.
Well, yeah, or just see. Do you want to wait until we do hear
Yeah.
back from them?
Well, when we do that, I'll share the correspondence and
Okay.
we can go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Good.
Yeah, I just want to just say, just finally, that they were helping us get that thing on
Yes.
on
Yep.
board. I mean, I don't think we could have done it without them. Do you think,
No.
Bert? I mean,
Mhm.
we had no concept. I mean, it's just like it was,
Wow.
yeah. So, but
So that's good. That is,
yeah, at
they were
least
trying to be helpful.
And to
they
be
were.
fair, I think there were changes along the way that they were patient with the town with.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. Town was not, paying them on time, particularly.
Ah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just see what they say. Go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the only vote we have today is to adjourn.
Okay.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay. Going around then. Let's see. Trying to do this. Geddes. Well, Fernandez.
Aye.
Geddes, I. Powers
Aye.
and Stone.
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourning at what is the time?
8:11?
8:11. Because we started late, so
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, this is a productive meeting. I look
Thank
forward
you.
to our next meeting. Thank you all.
Yep.
Mm.
Thanks a lot, Henry.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.